Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 4.
Here's a look at today's top 4 at 4. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is expected to make big changes in the state's coronavirus protocols this evening. WCCO reports that he'll announce the closure of gyms as well as bars and restaurants, moving to takeout only. Governor Walz also said the changes will affect youth sports. And Bemidji police are asking for your help finding a missing girl. They say 16-year-old Courtney Larson left the Arco gas station on her own last night around 11:45. She's about 5'3", 112 pounds with black hair and blue eyes. You're asked to call the Bemidji police with more information. And Minnesota reported record high coronavirus deaths today. The State Department of Health says 67 people died of COVID-19 yesterday, bringing the state total to over 3,000. Looking to the west, Cass County, North Dakota reported 330 new cases today. That's one of the highest days so far. You can find a more detailed breakdown of the numbers scrolling on your screen right now. And coronavirus deaths throughout the country have topped 250,000 according to the latest CBS News data. As of 11 o'clock this morning, the death toll stands at over 250,000. A dozen states, including Minnesota, have reported infection spikes in the last 2 weeks, meaning there has been a 100% or more increase in confirmed cases. That wraps up today's Top 4 at 4. Now let's get a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hey, Hutch.
Callie, it was a pretty good start to the day with temperatures in the 20s and even near 30 here in the Southern Valley, and that's how we got started, and they kept going up throughout the day. The warmest weather being found in south central North Dakota, where it's near 60 degrees, 53 this hour in Jamestown. Simply awesome, and we've warmed things up. Instead of single digit and low teens up in Roseau, we're near 40 for there, Baudette and Bemidji. All in all, very pleasant conditions. 45 here in Fargo. Our wind is starting to taper off as promised yesterday. The nicest time of the day here in the dinner hour and your drive home, with decreasing winds at all locations with the exception of Baudette and central Minnesota. Still, from time to time, seeing gusts of around 20 miles per hour. Satellite shows cloudy skies that have been with us all day, but showers along the Montana border developing. These will be here, Callie, by tomorrow. Some of us get rain, some get sleet, some get snow. I'll have details on that in a minute. But for now, your planner for tonight shows beautiful temperatures, very slowly falling. With the wind, it'll be very quiet. Great to get out with the puppy and go for a walk this evening. I'll have details on who gets rain, sleet, and flakes in your forecast for tomorrow in a moment.
All right, thanks so much, Hutch. And the city of Fargo had a COVID-19 briefing with updates from public health professionals and local health systems on the COVID-19 pandemic. Sanford and Essentia Health said they've hit an all-time high for patients and people with COVID-19. State epidemiologist Brenton Niesemeyer brought up Thanksgiving and says if you have a social gathering with 10 or more people, there's a 50% chance you'll get the virus.
This year more than ever, it's important to keep your gatherings small and intimate. And consider keeping it just within your own household. We want everyone to enjoy future Thanksgivings and family gatherings with all the ones that you love, friends and family.
For the latest updates from local health officials, download your VNL News app and click on this story. And some Perham public school students will be moving to distance learning at the end of the month. According to an announcement from the district, 3rd through 12th grade students will go virtual on November 30th. This change is expected to last through January 19th. Preschool through 2nd grade students will remain in school in person. There's no school for 3rd through 6th graders on the 23rd and 24th, so staff can prepare to move their classes online. And court documents filed Monday accuse a North Dakota police officer of setting up a phone in the exhaust fan of a bathroom and recording a minor. Morton County deputies say the minor found a cell phone in the vent of the bathroom recording while they were showering. Deputies say 45-year-old Scott Warzika asked the minor to take a shower while knowing the cell phone was in the exhaust fan. Warzika was fired today. And the Hubbard County Sheriff's Department wants your help finding the suspects in a gun theft case. The Sheriff's Department says 2 men burglarized a home near the Itasca State Park yesterday. Authorities say multiple guns were stolen from the home. If you have any information on this burglary or the people involved, you're asked to contact the Sheriff's Department. And the West Fargo Fire Department is shutting down after their central station due to COVID-19, a positive employee. The station at 106 First Street will be closed for 2 weeks. Those who were in close contact with the person include the chief, office manager, and all of the risk reduction division. They will continue to work remotely. Fire officials say no residents were exposed to the virus by the positive staff member. And 2 Minnesota state senators are forming their own caucus in the state legislature. Senators Tom Bach and David Tomasoni are defecting from the DFL to form an independent caucus. The senators blamed extreme partisanship for their decision, hoping to reach across the aisle for their Republican colleagues. Senator Tomasoni says he recently elected president of the Minnesota Senate despite being from the minority party. This is the first time in history this has happened. And some unusual work this afternoon for West Fargo firefighters. They rescued 2 of 3 ducks on the pond in Charleswood Addition. The ducks are domesticated, unable to fly south, and are local celebrities in the neighborhood. Using wetsuits, the firefighters corralled all but one of the ducks. We're told someone who lives near there will take care of them. The 3rd duck, unfortunately, will most likely not last the harsh winter. And for the last 65 years, the North American Aerospace Defense Command has tracked Santa Claus around the globe on Christmas Eve, and this year will be just a bit different. NORAD will monitor Santa and his reindeer as they make their whirlwind trip around the globe. In years past, around 150 volunteers crowd into a large conference room and answer some 130,000 calls from children. This year, the number of volunteers has dramatically been cut to socially distance, but their webpage will still be up and running. And if you're wondering how you can spread some holiday cheer, we'd like you to remind you of our virtual food drive. We're teaming up with the Great Plains Food Bank, and we'd really like for you to get involved. To find out how you can help local families in need, download our free VNL News app, look for the virtual food drive, and click to donate. And the presumptive president-elect is focusing on the pandemic, and President Trump is still contesting the election results. We'll have the latest on the transition process next on Valley News Live at 4.
And it was a warmer Wednesday with the warmest weather in south central North Dakota, where we had 54 today in Jamestown. It was 39 in Grafton and a very fair 47-degree day in Fargo. Your forecast shows some showers. Details next.